division.
Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is Mr. Incredible again, and I am back, finally. Man, it's been a long time. I missed you guys. Hope you guys missed me too. Sorry to keep you guys waiting, but you know the military life is hectic. Training and more training. Got to keep the country safe, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm here bringing you guys great content again. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming patch 1.4 and what it has to bring for us. What does it mean to us division players? How is it going to affect us as a whole? Today we hope to figure those things out. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen already and heard. If you don't already watch the state of the game every week, they show it on YouTube. They address some of the things and what they're going to fix and what the patch notes are going to be. But this time the state of the game says that 1.4 update is going to address the game's core mechanics and not the survival update. Crazy, right? We gotta wait even longer for more content. Crazy. But hey, I kinda agree with them. Fix the main mechanics of the games first, and then we can get into new content. Because if you have a crappy game, nobody's gonna want to play new content if the mechanics of the game is crappy, right? So yeah, fix those things. And we all know there's a long list of bugs that's associated with this game and exploits. Not so much of exploits anymore. They kind of patch those things up, but you still kind of see it here and there on some systems. I seen a video the other day, some guy on the PS4 was hacking. I thought hacking was long in the past of the division, but hey, it's live and well. It's thriving right now. But I play on the Xbox One, so I haven't really noticed much of the hacking, just more of game-breaking glitches and just annoyances. It just gets on your nerves. But anyway, that release date for survival would be sometime later on in the year as they push the 1.4 core update to sometime in October. Don't know for sure right now exactly what day in October. Just sometime in October. Just, we can hopefully look towards those things, and hopefully that really fixes some of the mechanics of the game, and it's a viable fix that brings a lot of players back to the division. Because lately there's been a huge significant increase in player drop and decrease in the division. It's kind of hard to find a quality team nowadays, especially when you matchmake. Just find those good players that you get matched with and add them as a friend, and just hopefully they're on when you're on. And that just wasn't some random time and you never see each other again. But let's get into some things that I would like to see in the 1.4 update. Dark Zone. The Dark Zone has become mayhem. Like, no one wants to go into the Dark Zone by themselves anymore. It's like if you go into the Dark Zone by yourself, you're just gonna be griefed. It's like you're just gonna be overrun by a team. Not necessarily people that's better than you. It's just by sheer numbers. You just can't outlast the DPS that they cost you. You have one heal. They have at minimum 4 heals that they can bounce back and forth between, and you just can't do as much damage. And eventually they're just going to overtake you by sheer numbers. It's just the rule of the game. Now, will you be able to take out 1 or 2 people? Yeah, if you're a skilled player. But for the average player, no. You're going to get overrun by not only NPCs, but dudes who shoot you in the back. It's like, yeah, no real justice in the Dark Zone. And it should be that way. It should be, hey, I'm in the Dark Zone, and I should just expect for people to just be cruel and do unusual things. But let's see some of that Dark Zone, like flamethrowers. Like, holy crap, like, they are so strong. Now, if you don't run 2-piece final measures, I'm pretty sure when you run into a flamethrower or cleaner, or if you just don't have high exotic damage resiliency on any of your armor, you are going to get melted fairly quickly by a cleaner. Someone who's some random NPC. Guy that is supposed to be strong, they're supposed to scale with you, but you're a division agent, a trained agent. You're supposed to take these random dudes on the street with flamethrowers out. You have all this division tech, but clearly they have flamethrowers, something that you can't even just pick up and use for your own. Because, my God, if I see how strong this thing is in real life, I'm going to pick it up and use it my damn self. But unfortunately, that's not a weapon on the division. Maybe that's something for the developers to think of in the future. Apply the flamethrower, make it as a special weapon in the new survival update or something. I don't know. Get us a flamethrower, because right now the flamethrower is the most OP weapon in this game, and we don't even have access to it. Dark Zone. Money in the Dark Zone. Like, items in the Dark Zone cost an arm and a leg, and I got it. People just say, hey, maybe you should just run in the team and kill rogues. You get a lot of money that way. But for the solo player, a lot of times rogues, there's not a lot of people who go rogue solo. A lot of people who are in the Dark Zone solo, a lot of them are just farmers looking for loot, looking to have a good time, and they kind of tend to stick to their own business. Now, there are some dudes who wants to go solo rogue, just, you know, to prove a point, like, hey, I can go rogue and manhunt as a solo player, but they're mainly just picking on single player dudes as well as they are that doesn't really want to PvP. A lot of times you run up to a guy, you start shooting him, they don't even fight back. They just die. And just like, you hear him complain like, man, I was trying to get your gear and you killed me and blah, 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 blah. That just leaves the Dark Zone. So, yeah, you find solo manhunt players, but by and large, they're not fighting up against 4, 5, 6-man groups. So, Dark Zone, you need to get more money, man. When you kill a mob, they need to give you more money. 300, 200, 400 credits. It's not enough. When you go to the weekly vendors and some of those equipment gears is 200 plus thousand Dark Zone funds. Like, you need to get more money. I got it. When you go rogue, you go manhunt, the rewards, you get a lot of money, but a lot of times that's not a viable option for many of us out there, because, you know, I'm a solo player. I matchmake from time to time, but I don't have a set group of people that I play with. So, I mean, I fall into that group of solo play. I mean, I run into the Dark Zone, and I'm really only in the Dark Zone looking for dang on division tech. I really don't care when people, if I see a good piece of gear, yeah, I'll pick it up. And I'm that guy who will extract one good piece of gear at a time. Like, hey, why don't you just wait till you get 9? No, I got one piece of gear. I'm not going to run the risk of losing it, because I am bound to run into a group of 4 guys or maybe 5 guys running around together and kills me. That's no fun for me. So I get a piece of gear, I'm going to go high until I can extract it as soon as possible, and then go farm a division tech and be killed as many times as humanly possible. I don't care. I'm just there for the division tech. If I come across some great gear or so happen to get a supply drop while I'm there, hey, so be it. But I really don't get mad when people destroy me, literally obliterate me in Dark Zone. Another thing that I would like to see changed in this upcoming update: Nomad gear. What is up with Nomad gear? Like, that thing has been like obsolete since its inception. Like, what does it do? It has scavenging on it. We all know scavenging doesn't work until once you reach level 30. So why put it on a level 30 plus gear? Like, it makes no sense. I mean, speaking strictly and directly to the developers here, if anybody else have seen or read something that I just don't know about Nomad gear and scavenging, please comment and let me know below. But other than that, scavenging is utterly useless on Nomad gear, and I think we all come to an agree and know this. And it makes no sense if the developers know that after level 30 scavenging is useless. Why put it on a Nomad gear? I don't know. Maybe more ammo drops, maybe more special ammo, maybe more money, something. I don't know. Maybe more. I don't know. Make Nomad gear do something. Make me be able to use the extra revive when I want, or not just every 10 minutes. I think the Nomad gear was designed specifically for, I guess, the solo player in the Dark Zone, and every 10 minutes I think is a little too long for the actual 4-piece ability to actually activate, because I'm pretty sure within 10 minutes I can run into hordes and hordes of mobs in the Dark Zone, especially cleaners with these flamethrowers. And we all know you can get melted by a flamethrower in seconds if you don't have exotic damage resiliency or a 2-piece final measure. Dude, you're going to be sitting on smart cover. Somebody walks up with a flamethrower from behind, you shoot them out, bam, you're dead by a flamethrower. Yeah, it's overpowered, and we all know it. Make headshots increase the Nomad ability or something, or kills even, or distance ran. I don't know, but 10 minutes to me just seems entirely too long. Make that thing useful. And they just now started to bring out with the underground update 268 pieces for the Nomad. Before, the highest gear set piece you can probably get with a Nomad was like 214. I mean, people trying to max out with gear. Previously, the underground update with 240 gear, Nomad gear didn't even go to 240, so no one even really used it. Just make it viable. And I know they want to balance gear sets in the upcoming update in DLC. But just make sure we take a look at that Nomad gear. For far too long, it's been utterly useless. Let's see. I mean, another thing I would like to see change. The Dark Zone, I know a lot of people don't like going into it because it's a mixture of PvE and PvP. Hey, that's the nature of the game. That's the way Dark Zone is intended. I got it, but a lot of people who actually PvP in the Dark Zone are upset at the way the Dark Zone works. It's like, yeah, I want to fight this guy, but a lot of times this battle is being decided because a cleaner walked up behind me and flamethrowed me for like 2 seconds and I'm dead. And I've been rolling around the floor like Sonic with this guy for the last 20, 30, 40 seconds. No one's gotten the edge over this fight, but oh yeah, he just ran me into a group of cleaners, and while I'm fighting him, they just so happen to turn on their flamethrower guns, and now I'm dead, and he hits my body, he gets the kill, right? And then he gets to dance and parade over my body like he actually did something. Call it strategic, but hey, let's find a balanced place, an arena. That way I know there's no penalty for me dying, right? But at the end, I can get something special for actually winning a match. Like when I see you, I want to be able to shoot you on sight, not to determine whether you're rogue or not. And hey, maybe I should kill this dude first before he gets to jump on me. Or I should turn my back and watch this guy walk past me. And while I'm watching this guy, some cleaner comes and flamethrowers me, and now I'm dead. And he gets to hit me and kill me. He goes rogue. And he gets the kill without even working for it. Because why? The cleaners are overpowered in the Dark Zone. Either make it the Dark Zone is a place where you just PvP, either reduce the way dang on enemies hit in the Dark Zone. I think the Dark Zone should just be a place where people can like PvP. If you're gonna make like the NPCs on there, reduce their strength some. Like I don't know, make it where you get special items for kill streaks or something. I mean, I know I'm probably sounding like Call of Duty or something, but man, the mobs are entirely too strong. It's like, even in DZ1, it's like, the cleaners will kill you with maxed out gear. With the flamethrower, if you have no exotic damage resiliency. It is a thing. It will happen. And I don't want to fucking PvP and then fucking get mobbed. It seems like every time I start fighting something, all the dang NPCs on the game wants to converge on that one street corner. I don't understand. But hey, that's the way of the game. But let's find an arena-style PvP where it's just me versus you or whoever else is in this arena, and I know when I see you, I can shoot. Or if I'm in a team, whatever. You know what I'm saying? At least I know, hey, I'm here, and I know I'm supposed to be shooting people. You know? Just something. And if at least you have an arena-style PvP, we can make it where everybody's gear is normalized. And that way it's an even fight. And only your heal only heals you and not your team. You know what I'm saying? Make it so it's even. I guess it kind of takes away the dynamics of kind of team-based play, I guess, in a way with all the skills. But at the same time, hey, it's a cover-based shooter. Get the cover, increase the heals, the self-heals a little bit, and take away all the other skills. Only thing that's active is pretty much your heal, and that's the only thing you get. All weapons you get. I guess you can keep base damage for weapons the same, or find some way to take those through multipliers or something like that. But besides like gear and abilities and survival link and tactical link and all this other stuff, hey, just take all that stuff away. Arena style PvP. Let's fight. Because most of the time you get in the Dark Zone, somebody goes rogue, you're going to get into a goddamn running marathon anyway. Excuse my French, but that's just the way it is. A lot of people just don't go rogue and they stay and fight. You know, they try to kill as much people as they can that's not on their level, i.e. overpower somebody by sheer numbers, or you just end up chasing them for miles and miles and miles, enjoying the scenery of the Dark Zone, because you don't chase from DZ1 all the way to DZ6. That's what this game has turned into. Go rogue, now it's a trip to DZ6. The fastest to DZ6. That's what it turns out to be. Because people go rogue and they decide, hey, I'm going to run this timer off. So I'm going to literally run this timer off. And that just gets annoying. After about 3 or 4 blocks, I'm like, look, I'm not even chasing you, man. It's not even worth it. Because I'm going to chase you into DZ6. I'm going to find a cleaner. And then I'm going to turn around and get shot by a flamethrower. Now I'm dead because I chased you into DZ6. So, yeah. Arena style PvP, smaller maps, nowhere for you to run. Take away all the skills so we can get rid of all the cheesy shock turrets and reclaimer sets and Sentry shotgunners, all those other silly things. It's just me against you, and there's no running. Hey, you're on a set map, and I'm gonna eventually run into you, and you're literally not running. You can't bounce into your teammates' hill 5 or 6 times, and there's 100 hills down, and that's literally all we doing is playing Sonic the Hedgehog with hills. No, arena style PvP. Let's get it done. All right. The gear score, like, I don't know, but I have maxed out gear, and I almost feel like I like to equip lower gear score items because they're better than my higher gear score items. Like, what's the purpose of me getting these higher gear score items? Yes, they can roll higher numbers, but you got to play the RNG game and do activities over and over to get these high numbers. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, why do I need a 268 when it's 214 has better stats on it? Well, yeah, you can say just equip the 214 then. Yeah, but then I want my gear score to reflect how strong I am. I don't want to bring up Destiny, but when you see somebody, when the Destiny first came out and the Vault of Glass was prevalent, everybody knows what 29 forever was. Everybody who played Destiny, you know what that was. And you know what the grind was week in and week out, hoping that you got that last gear set to put you at level 30. And once you got to level 30, you felt like you were light level 30. You felt that way, which only makes sense. Now I got the gear. My gear reflects how strong I am. I know this is a stat-based game, and I know this isn't Destiny, but at the same time, why have gear scores? It's called a level 32 item or whatever. Level 31 item, level 30 item. The enemies on this game goes up to level 35. 36 in DZ6. I guess the highest we get is level 32. The enemies are 4 levels above us. Wrecking us. So, yeah, like, something needs to change. Difficulty in this game is literally, hey, give the enemies insane amount of damage, insane amount of hit points, make the flamethrower sniper. Fuck it. Let's see how they survive. This is literally the survival. This whole game is the survival DLC. Let's kind of make it fair. Let my gear score reflect how strong I am. We already have that type of situation with the gear mods. A level 30 gear mods. You can either craft it from this number to this number, and then when you go up 31, there's a little bit of overlap, but in general, this gear mod that's level 31, you can get higher numbers on this one. Let's see the same thing with our gear sets. Like, if I get a 268 gear set, there's no reason why my chest piece should be 800 armor when I have a 214 piece that's 1600 armor. It's like, hey, 214 pieces should be this. Nah, if you want to reach the damage cap, you need to get higher gear score items, right? That reflects how strong you are, right? Hey, gear score 268, toughness or firearms. It rolls from this range. Not, I get this 214 item that has a higher firearms than this 268. That should never ever even be the case. Now, 240, 268, there can possibly be some rollover. 214, 240 possibly rollover, but not 214, 268. That's totally retarded. Totally retarded. And there should be some type of, hey, this is the 268 armor. When you put it on, it should feel like it's a 268 armor. Not, hey, I put this armor on, but fuck, I needed to fucking complete my whole gear set, but I gotta put on this 214 piece to complete it, even though it has crappy stats. It might have better stats on it, but overall, I want 268. I want to get to 268, and that's what I think it should do. If 268 gear pieces should automatically roll higher armor stats than gear sets or gear pieces that has a lower gear score number than it. In my general opinion, I don't know if you agree with that or not, but let me know in the comments. And hey, is this something for discussion? Something they can look forward to changing the core of the game. I mean, it's very prevalent in Destiny. Hey, if you level 29, find a level 30 enemy, level 30 enemy is gonna hit you harder than if you were a level 30. Hey, if you're level 30, you can hit harder than a level 29. If you're level 29, you're gonna probably do half the damage, something like that. you know. But this is a different game. I understand that. I'm just throwing out ideas, and maybe we can come to a conclusion somewhere in the middle that works for everybody. The currency in the game, I don't know. A lot of people complain about they do Falcon Lost, and they don't want to do it 100 times. It's a long and boring, drawn out incursion. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I don't like doing incursions, getting the same old useful pieces of gear every time, i.e. Firecrest and Blind System. Blind System looked it on paper to be very good, but after I got, that was probably the first gear set that I got all 268 pieces from. I could have probably opened up my own blind store and sold them for dirt cheap because I had so many pieces. The supply definitely outweighed the demand. Like, no one needed it, and it was everywhere. So yeah, everybody could have just had it and literally just sold it for other things. So brings up what I would like to see implemented in the next game, or it's just suggesting maybe something they can think about. And when we do incursions, instead of like dropping gear pieces, maybe they can drop a type of currency that we can use to buy gear pieces. And this can in turn help those other players that say, hey, I don't like to do the heroic incursions. I don't have gear sets for that. The gear sets that drop, the gear sets that's needed for the heroic incursions drops in the challenging incursions, and I can't do the heroic without that gear. So to combat this, I think this idea kind of helps. Instead of dropping gear sets and equipment items, drop a special incursion currency or a gear set currency, or however how you want to deem it, whatever. Just find a currency that, hey, I know people can say, hey, we got Phoenix credits, right? You can use the Phoenix credits, right? Hey, this incursion or this whatever drops Phoenix credits. And you can buy 214, 240, 268 pieces with this amount of Phoenix credits. Now, people might say, hey, you get Phoenix credits entirely too easy for you to just buy with Phoenix credits. This is why I give the impression that, hey, you do an incursion, whatever number incursion it is, it'll almost kind of be like farming for high value targets. Almost like, hey, do an incursion, you can do the easiest incursion, you won't get as much of this currency, but once you do it enough times, you can save up the money and you can buy you a piece that drops from a higher difficulty. That way, once you do this lower difficulty a number of times, you can gear up for the higher difficulty, complete the higher difficulty, thus earning more of these credits and buying the next tier level of gear sets. And that way you can buy what gear set you want, and that way you can gear faster and more efficiently. And I think that makes everybody happy. It beats farming in and not getting the loot you want, and it beats people saying, well, hey, I don't have the gear to do this type of gameplay, I don't have the right teams, I'm a solo player. Hey, you can do certain things, get a certain amount of currency, and go buy the gear sets that you want, instead of playing with RNG and getting something you don't want. Now, if people say, well, you just take the whole RNG aspect of a loot game out of it, well, make the currency a random number or something like that. Like, hey, you might get this amount from this amount. Yeah, that's RNG, but not on a grand scale like gear score grinding or gear set grinding. I got it. But hey, I'm just throwing out ideas here, something that can make it easier for all of us. Or we can use that division tech. I mean, how is it the first wave have all this technology to hack all of our abilities and all these other good things, and we got all this division tech? What are we using division tech for? To craft gear, right? How about if we already done a certain activity, we got the gear, now you come out with another difficulty, now we need to go back and do the same activity over and over again. I got it. It kind of prolongs the game and how fast you get gear, but hey, let's use division tech to level up our old gear. You know, kind of like in Destiny when you get some type of mode of light or something, or I don't know, I haven't played Destiny in a very long time, but basically if you had old gear, you can infuse something to make your gear score higher or your gear higher. Hey, Dark Zone is full of division tech. Let's use some of the division tech to make previous earned gear scores higher or even stronger. or certain aspects of a weapon stronger, like brutal. Hey, 20%. I mean, that probably will break the game. That'll probably be game breaking in the end. So I'm not even gonna come up with the idea. My idea was, hey, the talents on the game, use division text to make the talents better, you know. But that'll probably break the game. Where you have people who will put all their power or division tech or upgrades to like brutal, and headshot damage would be like some insane number. But yeah, like I got a 214 century. I don't feel like doing Falcon Lost 100 more times, or even one time on a heroic difficulty. I already got all the gear set pieces. I got all this division tech. Let me use this division tech to increase the gear score number of my armor pieces that I already have. You know, that makes the person who can just go and do an activity who said they can't do it on a hard difficulty. You can acquire the gear sets that way, then go farm for division tech or some other currency, and then make your gear higher. Now you have the gear needed to do these higher level activities, right? Just an idea. I don't know. The blind gear system definitely needs a tweak. When I first tried it, I was like, yeah, it's okay. I feel strong. But then the perk on it was kind of useless, because they say once you kill a target, basically the target then explodes and creates a blind effect or a flashbang or whatever you want to call it, an area in that area where the enemy died, right? I can't talk today, excuse me. But every time you kill a target, it's like they take forever to explode. And basically it's like you just thrown a grenade, a flashbang grenade, and the enemy in the end literally sees this red reticle at their feet and they just jump out the way. What's the purpose of this? Is it an area of control or a denial or area of denial of the area type system where, hey, you're going to kill this enemy. You're not going to blind any enemies. It's just to get enemies out of cover or make them jump out in the open so you can shoot them. How about you make it where every enemy that I shoot or kill dies and uses this ability? Not, oh, this ability is on a cooldown. Now you got to wait to kill another enemy and then use it again. No. The ability is, hey, when you kill the target, it explodes, blind effect, whatever. That's what needs to happen. And it needs to be instant. Not, it's like I threw a grenade. Not, oh, I killed this dude, he fell to the ground, now there's a red reticle down there, 3, 2, 1, explode. No. I kill you upon your health reaching 0, boom, puff of smoke, blind, deaf, all that other good stuff. Now everybody who was around him is now blind and deaf, standing up. Now I can shoot you in the face and create that effect, so on and so on. Just like how you chain fire crests when basically you kill somebody with fire, then you get fire bullets, and then instantly. Let's make it instant, because basically all they do, you kill a target, they die, and then the enemy jumps out the damn way. Useless to me. Useless. All right, let's fix it. Massive, fix it. All right. Alright, that's about all I got for this video today and on the upcoming 1.4 update and what I would like to see in it personally and how that affects our gameplay in the future and the dark zone balancing. I know I recorded this video a long time ago and I've been meaning to get this video out to you guys, but work and other type of things that came up just prevented me from getting on YouTube for a pretty long time now. And I hope to make these videos more often, getting in touch with you guys, hearing what you guys having to say. Hopefully we can come up with something productive so Massive can see it and then they can implement it in the game and we all can enjoy it. Bring characters and players back to Division. That way there's more people in the dark zone. You're not getting killed by the same 4 or 5 mobs of people in the dark zone. Even though there's only supposed to be a 4-man team, somehow people decided, hey, we're all buddies. We're just going to mob in a 6-man group together. Just don't shoot me. Right? Exchanging, basically, rogue statuses here and there. I'll shoot you. I'll knock you down. Your teammate picks you up. And then we can just run rogue together and gaining money and experience that way. Whatever floats these guys both. I don't really care. Doesn't really affect my gameplay. Well, I guess it does when they all mob on me when I'm running in the dark zone by myself. But again, I'm not really in the dark zone looking for loot. Well, big ticket items. I usually just use the PvE content for that, where there's nobody can steal my my treasures. I just go into the dark zone really for Division tech. But other than that, yeah, guys, make sure you guys leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts on the 1.4 update? What are your thoughts on the underground? What would you like to see in survival? When do you think survival is even coming out, right? Because we got till October for the 1.4 update, which is not going to be survival. Survival on the Xbox One and PC later on this year. I'm assuming sometime 2017 for the PS4. Sorry, PS4 users. It is what it is. Hey, you guys got Destiny with all the great content years early before Xbox. Hey. But hey, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a comment, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll get back to you guys soon. Hey, make sure you guys go check out my video with Naturally Lashed. Hey, we have Ipsy boxes. If you want to travel around the world and you don't have the money to do so, hey, you can get these Ipsy boxes, man. They give you treats and delicious foods from around the world. Every month is a different point or a different city or a different country, tradition, or culture from around the world, and they bring you food that you can try out and see what it's like and just taste different foods from around the world. Get out and explore, you know. Well, sit down and explore, actually, because I mean, you're not really getting out and explore. It's delivered to you, but hey, it's a new change in taste, I would say. A lot of the stuff is pretty good, you know. Go check out that video. This month was a box from Brazil. Yes, Brazil. Yes, where the Olympics was. We kind of got the box late due to the Olympics. It was a little shipment, a little hiccup there. But, hey, we got the box. Go check out that video. Me and Naturally Lash knocked that video out. Go ahead and check out her page. Make sure you subscribe to her. She'll tell you all about how to get free stuff every month. Who doesn't like free stuff, right? You can get free stuff, and literally all you have to do is just do a critique on it. It's just that simple. Check her page out. Like it, subscribe it, like the videos, share the videos, share all the free stuff you can share, right? It's all good. If it's free, why not? But anyway, if you guys, once again, if you like this video, please subscribe, share it with a friend so they can share it with a friend. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers quick, fast, and hurry. And again, I'll see you guys next time. Mr. Incredible out.
Do you feel the